And here we go. We're going to round 2. Let's see what's gonna happen on this one. FMO's gonna really need to step up her game if he wants to win, honestly. It's really not gonna be good. If she played like she did just now. But I mean, what can you do either way? Like the other guy, like you're facing just world records on you casually. You know, like there's nothing you can do pretty much.
Yeah, if anything, if that were me in that situation and I tab out and see the other person got the record, I'm just gonna take that as a reset. Like, okay, that's unwinnable anyway. At least I got all those mistakes out of the way, and got myself warmed up a bit.
Yeah, I did the best I can do. Let's just hope that he doesn't get another world record in this race now. There's really like, what do you do? Like, I don't even know. Like, probably the best mental is what you said. Just like, yeah, that was a warm-up race. Like, let's just take it easy. I mean, even then, even if she loses now, she still has another chance tomorrow on like, I don't know, whatever the
and I also say that just to make sure you're able to actually take, like a positive feedback out of it rather than like, oh man, he's playing out of his mind right now. It's probably over. Because if you think about average race times in general, like considering all the mistakes she made and still getting that time, like playing a bit better can still very likely put her below, the average time that Doka might get.
Yeah, that is true. Doka also just, I don't even know what happened there to him.
Because what you'd expect to see on the average race is more like the mid-low 35s and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, really what you're expecting from like, at least someone like Doka. Probably like a really high 34 and like low 35s like consistently. So yeah, I will say like, when I raced against him and I got my low 35, and I saw that I lost, I was like, yeah, well, it seems like that was not good enough, like we really need to like have that mentality of like, if I don't get like real low times, I'm probably gonna lose. Unless he actually does like a lot of mistakes, which sometimes he does, but like it's kind of rare. Like for example, I guess Username on his first race, he did a lot of mistakes, but he seems to be on a different mentality lately, at least against me and against Username and on this grand finals. He seems to have a much bigger like laid out mentality. He seems to be playing at his best, like without any issues. That being said though, we don't want to curse him that much. He did lose quite a bit of time already, and I think FMO's in the lead quite a bit right now. Well, not quite a bit, a few seconds, but...
Yeah, I mean, as much of a lead as you can hope for out of Barrel Battle.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stand still. Heads up, little punk. See if girl can handle this barrel.
Yeah, we're enjoying this scenery right now. Just very fun and interactive gameplay. Fire Battle is the best level. The best level in AHiT time.
I mean, hey, Barrel Battle's not completely useless. These runners may be playing, maybe 5 or more races potentially before this matchup is over. So, you got to use that time to be meditating. That's what I'm saying. The mid-set meditate is like the strongest, the strongest W you can pull on someone. Yes, so to explain, these two runners playing right now, one of them is still in the winner's bracket, but Doka's actually in the loser's bracket. So if Doka wins this set, he doesn't win the tournament, he's just knocking FMO down. So in the event that Doka does win, there's another set to be played.
Yeah, since it's a double elimination tournament, pretty much the guy, or in this case the girl that comes from winners, has like a double life, which will mean that she does not get sent. Well, she kind of like gets sent into like the world. It just means that it's gonna be replayed pretty much. We're gonna have 2 finals,
which I would hope is something that she is thinking about, because like I was just mentioning about, you know, kind of brushing off what happened in that first set. Like, she has a lot of leeway here to get opportunities to win.
I mean, definitely. I mean, she can definitely take this. Oh, Doka, what a bit of damage there. She can definitely take this game. And Doka? Can you not? Okay. That was interesting. That would have been good for FMO. You should have died there, Doka. Alright, seems to be. Let's see if like either of them has no issues. I did not check what RNG they got, but I'm pretty sure Doka is in the lead right now. Yeah, I think FMO got destroyed by RNG, and that was a little bit late, but Doka still gets it. Easy peasy. Okay. For some reason, I thought FMO was gonna be failing that, but never mind.
Yeah, around 12 seconds behind. That's about the amount of time that the RNG in that level is going to cost you. So that does stink a little bit, because that, I mean, they have no way of knowing, but that puts them pretty much in the same position that they were going into Battle of the Birds last time.
Yeah, hopefully.
Sometimes RNG will do that to you.
Okay, it's really not that far ahead in the lead right now. But as we saw, the level of execution is a little bit. He's playing quite a bit too well right now. So
yeah, it'll take a race as high caliber as this for like Down with the Mafia RNG to ever be a game changer.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Murder in Deluxe Express can be pretty annoying, you know, like failing the clip like a bunch of times, like losing like a, I don't know, maybe around 10 seconds or something is really not like that unheard of, if you know what I mean. Like even soft locking can happen sometimes, trying to go for the double lock, but I don't know if Doka is in the mood for doing a sort of mistake like that. Yeah, minor hover is probably the biggest mistake that FMO can rely on, like getting and Doka actually failing.
That's 1.5 more seconds in Doka's favor, and those are the kind of things that is gonna make the difference if they keep happening for the entire run.
Yeah. This is literally what happened on the last race, though you guys couldn't see that much, but like Doka pull ahead pretty much on every level, just gaining a little bit of time on each one, pretty much. Like, oh.
And that's what makes it crappy. It's not even a case of one of the runners playing bad.
Yeah,
it's just like you have a very, very slim opportunity to win off of. Can you make that?
18 seconds, and FMO could not. I mean, she's gonna be saving a little bit of time if she doesn't mess up the rest of the of the level. So that's not gonna be bad for her right now. But there's gonna be one major difference that in the Toe Rift, in the Murder the Express Rift, Doka is gonna go for the.
I love that. I was just gonna say I love that bonk that people started doing. I love strats that involve just like randomly getting terminal velocity downwards.
Yeah, that bonk is really cool. We actually never timed it, by the way. Like, we don't even know if it's fast, but it looks so cool that we just like people just started doing it. I don't know if someone actually decided to time it or not. But yeah, like as I was saying, since FMO doesn't really do the TSJ in the Toe Rift, it's gonna be really hard if Doka gets the first cycle. That's gonna be. It doesn't seem like much, but it's like around 6 seconds that you can gain over someone who doesn't do it. Picture perfect, pretty straightforward. I think nothing's gonna happen here though. If I'm losing, I think a little bit of time getting into that token.
I feel like their gap is still around the same.
Yeah, the gap is still around the same.
12 seconds.
Yeah, FMO managed to save a tiny bit of time on that Mirror on the Express. And I think they both got Sword Potion now. Yeah, again.
Actually, yeah, she's gaining a little bit here, it looks like.
Yeah. Doka messed up. Doka with a classic Menku. And yeah, FMO is also saving a little bit more than a second. So this is gonna be pretty good for her.
Yeah.
So, like I said before, this is gonna be an interesting level to watch, because if Doka gets the first cycle, this is gonna get the lid is gonna get much bigger.
Yeah, because that strat seems pretty hefty in terms of the time save. Because the alternative block that you can use is one that you have to wait for. So
yeah,
that strat is nutty.
The strat is nutty, and it also saves quite a bit of time. Like, it
so
doesn't
only
seem like
Doka's doing it in this race. How many people go for it and runs out of everyone in the tournament? Pretty much.
Pretty much like everyone in the top 4 went for it. I'm pretty sure. Even Cass went for it. Oh.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, okay. Well, Doka decided to go for the lamp instead.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just the same as doing the other cycle, so that's not gonna be good for FMO. Oh my god. That is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Oh my god, she still managed to get it. That is so unfortunate. She's gonna be losing time here. Pretty
not
much
the worst that could have come out of that.
Yeah.
But
definitely not the worst, but that's pretty much the difference, as if Doka got for the first cycle.
Yeah, it's basically the same time deficit as if they both did the level correctly, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, that was not something that you wanted to see, but unfortunately, Doka is gonna get even further away in the lead right now. Okay, well, he decided to give a tiny bit of time to FMO by doing an interesting movement by Doka. That was a very questionable choice.
That is one of my favorite mistakes that you can make in Hat. I don't care if it's mean. I love watching it happen to people. It is so funny.
That was a very interesting choice of movement in gallery, and yeah, Doka is gonna be giving FMO a tiny bit of time to come back. Not a lot of time, but you know, 5 seconds it's pretty good. Pretty much almost taking back all the lead that Doka won in.
And if there's
Notorious.
there's that more levels where they do different strats, then that'll change this, like AliExpress, for example. But on a level by level basis, this race, it is looking like if you take this race on a level by level basis, just each IL individually, like anytime FMO is playing good, she's still going to be going even with him in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
So you just have to take it one IL at a time.
Yeah, that is very true.
But yeah, like I said, which I guess I don't know by memory, but there's more levels like AliExpress where one person deliberately goes for a riskier strat than the other, then that's going to be the only thing that'll change it.
Yeah,
And then RNG, of course.
I do not think there's another level like that, at least from what I
And
what I remember.
at least definitely not of that big time deficit.
Yeah.
Like the time gap in this race right now is basically like if you took away the time loss from RNG and the time loss from that one strat, it would be about even, which is why I bring this up.
Yeah, pretty much the only time that's gonna happen from now on is pretty much like just cleaner gameplay, in a way, you know. Which
it is worth noting that a lot of people have failed mana over in this tournament, and that's like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's the most common thing.
yeah, that's the most common thing. But like we were talking about like a strat that like maybe Doka was doing that FMO wasn't doing, but I'm pretty sure it do pretty much the same from now on. It's just that mana hover, as probably anyone knows, is mana hover.
But yeah, I'm seeing people are still grinding out to try to find more and more ways to consistently do that freaking thing. Because I haven't seen someone use an umbrella swing setup on it yet. I don't know how popular that is, but
Doka actually uses it.
yeah, no, that's what I was saying. I noticed it last race, but I hadn't seen it before that.
Oh really? Yeah, I think I don't know if Doka's like the only one who does that, but
Yeah,
it's a pretty good like little setup that you can do to actually get on the right position.
Yeah, I just mean like it's a dirty enough trick that people are still, you know, actively searching for other ways that you can do it more easily.
We unfortunately no. Oh, okay. Did FMO try to go for the?
Yes, she gave up while carrying the cherry. I think she noticed that she had created a safe spot while holding the cherry. Because I mean that seems to be the harder part of the movement too. There's a lot of jumps that you look like you have to do.
Yeah, it seems like Doka is gonna be gaining a tiny bit of more time here, unfortunately, but we're gonna see what happens in the next level. Probably the biggest game changer as it is, at least for the middle of the game. The other one probably being finale for the ending. Though Mafia 2 can be pretty hard. Mafia 2 is, in my opinion, the hardest world there is right now.
Man, we're already at Manor. This game is so short now.
It is.
It's not like actual hell to commentate like a best of 3 set for this before. Like if this was the first tournament we did, I would not be signing up to sit down for a best of 3 set, especially one that I suspect might be going to game 3, because I'm gonna be like, nah, I'm losing my whole evening for this. But no, this a lot quicker now. Just a nice. Obviously, we like the game being faster, but that's just another quality of life thing, is that it doesn't take as long to play this game a ton anymore. That
I cannot. Oh.
That okay, yeah. I thought that was gonna hit the wall. I don't want to say anything, but yeah.
I did not want to say anything, but like I was like, I cannot believe that's gonna work. But then,
yeah, no, he was going a bit off to the side. I could notice.
This is good. This is really good for FMO. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I mean that's like the one thing that could have fully evened it out right here. Best case scenario.
Is she gonna be in the lead though? I think Doka is still in the lead, like by a few seconds even. Yeah, Doka is definitely in the lead still, but that's gonna be pretty good for her.
Yeah,
She
but it's
definitely-
gone down. It's gone down to like eight or so seconds now,
Yeah,
which is
she
something
definitely
with end game bullcrap is manageable.
She absolutely
Especially
needed
'cause-
that time save, dude. And Mafia 2 is definitely gonna be detrimental into like whoever gets in the lead, at least entering Yakuza.
Just because, like I mentioned, if you think about it, the time save has been going back and forth, but looking at the gameplay, actual movement aspect of this run alone, they've been pretty even throughout. So, 8 seconds is definitely something that can be brought back soon.
I honestly,
Especially if missing Manor Hover is something that makes Doka nervous.
yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. I know Doka is like the kind of player like to get tilted after like failing Manor Hover, like doing a big mistake. Like he kind of like snowballs mistakes. After he does that, which we've seen in like many other races when like whenever he missed Manor Hover, like he started playing a little bit more poorly. But we'll see what's gonna happen. I will say that the best course for FMO right now is to play at least consistently well to be on par with Doka. Okay, that was interesting. Hitting that lamppost and just going into a really weird direction. That I don't know what happened there in particular, but I will say that like the best course of action for FMO is right now getting into finale at least. We know that huge difference, so she can rely on a little bit of RNG to take the win at least. Unless Doka does a huge mistake, which I really don't see it happening, but we'll see. I would say GB and Hidia Mafeton are 2 levels to actually be careful and to actually look. Because those 2 are definitely the biggest choke points in Mafia 2, in my opinion. I did not know Doka actually hit that minion first, like, oh. That was weird, using that minion. And I think that's gonna be a little bit of time save for FMO. No, FMO actually messed up, I think. No, that's gonna be a little bit of time loss. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, 2009 and 2024.
That GV actually made a big difference. Or not GV, mail.
That MBS.
That mail made a big difference.
Yeah, I mean it's not the biggest deal. It's not the biggest lead for Doka, but entering Mafia 2 with that big of a lead, it's gonna be bad for FMO if Doka doesn't actually do any mistakes, especially considering the level of execution that Doka has compared to FMO. And as I said, that he just completely nailed that first lag shot in GV.
Yeah, I mean he's someone who I've always known to be like the best at keeping their head in the game on bad runs.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'll never forget this. Okay, this exact thing has happened at least 2 or 3 times. Where like from a long time ago, like back maybe like older 1.0 or early Yakuza days, like literally just doing casual races. And the entire time, I'll just think he's having a terrible time because, oh no, like, oh, this run is so dead now. And then he's at the end of finale, and I hear him all disappointed, like, got record. And I'm like, what?
I think I actually can count like the amount of times that happened. It's like a recurring theme with Doka. Like he even said right now, like when he got that 34-30, like yeah, that was pretty bad. That was bad. And he got a pretty. I mean, he didn't get the best exit out of Green Clean. He could definitely get better, but that is just Doka in a nutshell. Also, with that GB, also putting the lead a little bit even further. So, I mean, I think he said 3 seconds over FMO, which is pretty much what I said. Like that lead out of Subcon for Doka was pretty good because the level of execution that Doka does in Mafia 2 is actually much better, for obvious reasons, of course. Like, Doka is a much more experienced player and also a way longer runner than this game than FMO, but it's really not gonna be good for her in the long run, especially for this race.
Does Doka have the highest hour count now? Did he pull ahead on that?
I am not entirely sure, actually. I think Username has. He pulled ahead again? I think Username pulled ahead at some point, but maybe Doka put ahead again now. We'll see how this goes, though. This is a pretty big level to choke and lose multiple seconds. Also pretty easy to do so, especially on these 2 lag shots coming up for Doka. Though he seems to be doing really well right now. He really doesn't want to let up any single bit of time that he can. Like, he's playing really well right now. Oh, never mind. I jinxed him. Coming to the scores. That's gonna be a tiny bit of time save that it's not gonna happen because FMO also missed the balloon, unfortunately. That is the question, though. Is he going to world record again? Definitely not, though, because he missed minor hover, but he can steal 34 with this. Doka keeps pulling ahead on each level that happens, which is unfortunate for FMO. Okay, he's not gonna be able to get.
Something I hate about this game in races is that it can create the illusion of sync when there actually is not.
Yeah. that is pretty much every game with like loading times, you know, like just RTA stuff.
How apart they actually are is around 20 something seconds.
I think Doka is ahead by a tiny bit more than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Which is not a huge difference of the lead actually. Like that difference can be even be destroyed by like finale RNG. But FMO really needs to not make any more mistakes from now on. Doka did mess up a tiny bit of time, a tiny bit here, so still getting on 28 though. No problem. And I think FMO is losing time. Yeah. Yeah, and every single level Doka just keeps pulling apart like little, even if it's not a huge time save, like he still wins like a tiny bit of time on each level, which is really not good for her. Lag can be some place where Doka can lose a bit of time, but considering how he's been playing, yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen today. He's not taking any risks right now. Like he's just not making any big mistakes. Like except for that minor hover, this run has been actually pretty good so far. Though FMO getting a 14 still. We'll see in 1 second, but like I said, like just the lead keeps getting bigger and bigger in each level.
it's still in the 20s, not around 30 seconds yet. Which
Yeah.
Going into this, you don't really want to be over 30 behind, because that's, like I said, that's kind of like the sweet spot where that's the amount of time that you can reasonably lose to one stupid thing.
No issues from Doka. Oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. Okay, that is good. That is really good. Oh my goodness. That was such a weird mistake. What happened there even? All right. Well, that was I really spoke too soon.
I could. Yeah, no, he did jump too early. Like, the double jump you have to do to get around, he just did it fast enough that he hit the ceiling above him. And, like, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the first time that he made that mistake. I've never seen someone do that. That's just, like, one of those random things in this game that can catch you off guard.
I have actually done that mistake.
I really never did the mistake. Doka...
Except, this dumpster clip right now.
They both had a lot of trouble, but like FMO had even bigger trouble with that.
Yeah. Doka still got it in under 10 seconds.
Yeah, that is
around something.
She saved like 11 seconds over Doka, but she's gonna lose. She's gonna lose
about that much.
Oh my goodness, she's gonna lose more. Yeah, 11 seconds. Okay, it's back on the same lead again.
Never mind. Doka didn't do that. Actually, he didn't make that mistake.
Yeah, Doka. Nothing
Doka
happened.
having a really good metro.
Literally nothing
metro
happened.
Start.
Both runners are having a flawless metro.
Yep. That mistake that you guys saw Doka did, yeah, forget about it, because like it literally never happened. And ooh, getting, I think that's a 15, what he calls the 15 cycle. So I don't know if he can get a 15, but we'll see. This is like low 16 though, or mid. Still pretty good. Saving even a little bit more time over FMO. Yeah, this is really looking good for Doka, and it's pretty much gonna be decided to RNG, I think. FMO really needed to capitalize on that mistake that she probably didn't even know that Doka did, but...
No way!
Oh
my
no,
God.
that is not good! Oh, she knows the backup, but like, yeah, but this is not good. This is not good! Oh my gosh! She barely enough all that. I think that's it. I think that's actually it.
That kind of knowledge is stuff that'll save your button races, but still big loss there.
Yeah, I think that's actually it. Unfortunately, I think that's it.
She edge bugged on the freaking ground, dude. I swear. Like, she hit the edge of it and she like made contact with it, but she just slowed off. Like, I swear to God, she edge bugged.
Welcome to AHiT in time, everybody. We're just like the most stupid mistakes can like randomly happen, like which can be not even your fault. What a great game. We love this game. Yeah, I mean, it was a nice backup. She managed to get the timepiece on and like not only losing like 12 seconds, but that's really that's not good. I'm pretty sure unless Doka happens to die in the gauntlet and like get the worst RNG we've ever seen in the history of Finale, and like FMO gets like the best RNG ever, I think this is pretty much over.
Beat it, kid.
He's just
Since when is being spoken?
Yeah, we'll see what happens, but I really think this is pretty much it. Unless Doka does a huge mistake. Or gets like a triple no cherry and then like 7 cherries or something like that. Something really dumb like that.
Is there some like really stupid aggressive strat that Doka can do in Gauntlet that I can like DM him to do right now so that he loses? Are there any strats? Are there any strats like that?
No.
He could die to slam your torps.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, that could actually change the course of.
He could go for Brewer doubles.
Go for Brewer doubles for the fight, yeah. I mean, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, Dweller after getting Dweller.
All of those mistakes that we just listed are really uncharacteristics of Doka. Like, I really don't think he's gonna do such a huge mistake. And okay, well that's one. That is one. Alright, going for the left side. Taking it easy. Though it's not gonna be
no 2 HP strats anymore. He didn't.
Yes.
Dude, he's being a gentleman. He didn't grab a rift heart palm.
Can Doka die on this? No, he's not gonna die on the flamethrower. Can Doka actually die on like any?
He thought in his mind like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this in. I'm gonna keep it intense.
You know what? I'm gonna try to keep it fair. You know, I'm gonna try to actually make it a close race, but yeah, that's not gonna cut for FMO. Okay, that's scary.
Alright, he's gonna get the thing where he dives and he bonks on the hammer for no reason.
Oh, FMO, what are you doing? FMO! What is FMO doing? I wasn't looking, but FMO is. Doka, remember, do not take damage! Oh my god, he almost forgot to take damage! He jumped a little bit too late there, he was like, I need to take damage. What is happening in this finale out of nowhere? Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's pretty much it. Even without mistake that Doka did, FMO did an even bigger mistake. Yeah, she did lose so much time in that gauntlet, and oh, she got good RNG too, which is pretty upsetting. Yeah, this is pretty much over, and Doka's gonna be taking game number 2. Well, I mean, still not over. She can yeet, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Let's hope Doka gets like insane RNG so that he won't get insane RNG tomorrow. Oh my, okay.
Okay.
Toxic.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay, actually went for the Brewer double, but like unfortunately it didn't happen. Man, I'm so sad. We didn't see a single yeet in this tournament. Can you believe that?
Why are you trying to like why are you trying to like summon forces down like with karma to get it done right now? Oh man, it's so sad.
It's so sad, dude. It's so unfortunate. Can you believe that? I cannot believe it, honestly.
I've actually genuinely never yeeted. And I've ran this game for over a year.
Well, yeeting became less uncommon when we actually found out the reason what happened, but, you know.
Still, initially I didn't know the reason. And I went for Brewer doubles.
Yeah, it's just like, if you're pretty unlucky on timing, she's just gonna go underground and your run is gonna be dead.
Well, it's not always dead. I could probably get a yeet and still PB.
Are you sure about that? Your PB is a 36, bro.
Bro, it's a high 36. Of course.
Oh, you think you can be like 5 minutes ahead of your run and still PB? That is pretty bold, you know.
I mean, I think that's possible, right? I'm pretty sure you can 31.
Maybe. If you find like menu storage, it could happen. But yeah, that's gonna be game 2 for Doka and GG's. Actually taking the W on this match. There's gonna be a bracket reset because of this, which is gonna be held tomorrow or any other day, maybe possibly tomorrow. Yeah, unfortunately for FMO, she didn't play bad. It's just that Doka just went Doka mode, you know. On that for first race, what can you do? Like
The second race, though, I think she thinks she did bad there.
like thinking about it right now, like what can you do? Like you go with the right mentality into the race, and then you see Doka just pull in world record on you, and you're like, well, there's that, you know.
Pretty much.
But yeah, that's gonna be grand final.